Thank you.
Fish burger.
To climb all the way to the top. The sheep. Oh, you can climb up? After I climb up. Thank you very much.
Yo, chicken! What's this?
What boy, what are you doing?
Does your tree need to eat? Why does your tree need to eat your
Every time they play, take back to the game man.
Oh, up there there's something open. Look at this. Actually, bukan lah.
Tasting? Is it? Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, very easy drinking sodas. So 3% is on Frencho, body style red, big clay terracotta vessels, Cabernet, but it's a blend. Texture, minerality, and acidity. Bordeaux.
Okay, but you will.
Every spice like cloves, star anise, and cinnamon, like candied citrus.
Go to a drug person.
Sauvignon Blanc, Holiday,
Yeah.
3% new oak texture with this one.
Just like
Bit of a buttery texture, but nice.
Okay, so you suffer some.
Can I have a buttermilk?